So last time, you guys went to the head church of Hades in the town of Thanatos, which is in the top left of this little island. There, you guys talked to the sort of like head priest. Um, she didn't really have too much information for you guys. I think a couple of you were kind of skeptical of kind of what she was telling you, information wise. Nyla sent her magical pet familiar,
Yeah.
ferret.
It's a weasel.
Weasel, my bad. My bad. To kind of go do some scouting inside the church while they went and investigated a graveyard. There, they did a little grave robbing. They found a secret room underneath a what was it called, mausoleum, where they found a piece of armor and an old journal. Now they've kind of rendezvoused back at the inn they're staying at. I think that was everything. You guys can remind me if I left anything out.
That sounds about right. We randomly found armor, and I randomly put it on, and it randomly fit me. Or no, it changed to fit me.
Yes, it did, and apparently Laren was full of anxiety that day.
Yep.
I still think you should have put it on.
Our apologies about the cops, guys. I'm gonna do my best to not.
Wait, can you even
talk
wear
into the mic.
chainmail? I don't even know if you can wear chainmail.
I don't know.
Do you have medium armor proficiency or whatever
This
it
is
is?
the wrong sheet.
I think there's also a strength requirement too.
Probably.
To be entirely honest, I don't know, but I can find out.
I need to get like a party like tally of magic items. I've kind of lost track.
There they are. Gosh.
Oh yeah, you need 13 strength for chainmail.
Well, hey, I have 13 strength.
Oh,
That
there
is
you go.
Exactly how much strength I have.
Perfection.
I was gonna say, wait, is it medium armor warfare? Does she need medium armor proficiency?
Oh, that's heavy. Chainmail is heavy armor.
Oh, I don't think.
It's okay. She can roll disadvantage with stealth now.
No.
Perfect.
No.
Perfection. Nerf to
No.
the kobold.
No.
You're just a not stealthy rogue.
Imagine one of my friends played a. Oh God, was it like a super tall orc rogue with no points in stealth and had it all in intimidation?
That works.
Yeah, it's fine. You can play whatever you want.
Or was it?
There we go.
I don't know. I don't know if it was charisma or like persuasion or what. I don't know.
That's a TikTok build. I remember seeing that build on TikTok.
Persuasion, not whatever. Anyway, and he said he would like try to sneak around, and if he failed, he was just like, "You can't see me," and they were like, "Yeah, okay, sure, yep," and they just ignore them. It was
All right.
amusing.
So, what's the plan? Do we just want to wait for the guy?
The unnamed guy.
Did I write his name down?
As far as we know, Steve did not name them. Oh, Steve is typing.
You can ignore me typing.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt your guys' conversation.
We'll figure it out.
All right, Steve. I think we're just gonna relax at the inn until the guy arrives.
I don't mind it, comic, in certain situations. I think it really just kind of depends on the group. Like, for one-shots, I don't really care, because it's just kind of like a one and done. But if it's like, you have a session 0 and everybody wants to have, like, the series kind of, like,
Yeah,
game...
I'm down with waiting. I'm perfectly down with just waiting. Do we know what he looks like? I kind of forgot.
I don't know.
Probably I was like super
I think it
tired
just
when
depends.
when I got the description if there was one. We have
Wait,
race,
do we
gender,
not
name.
have Syra and VC tonight?
No, I'm here. I'm just messing with the chat.
I don't think you guys have a name other than, like, the info you had is, like, they're, like, they come around during the evening times. And they would definitely be happy to, like, chat with you for ale. I just listened to, like, re-listened to the
He's a
session.
drunk.
And I don't think I gave much info on it.
Okay, just making sure in case I forgot. And last time we stopped, were we all like at a table, or were we like
I think
in
so.
rooms?
I think you guys all went into the room, so Ebron could put on that armor. And I think
I think he just went there to change and came back to
Yeah,
show
I
enough.
went upstairs to change and came back.
And I can't remember
Also, I never got stats on it.
you can if you attune to it, which takes a little bit of time.
That's fine. I'll just sleep in it.
Word.
Oh
I can't remember if you took it off or if you were leaving it on
Nope, wearing it the whole time.
the whole time. Just out in the open, huh? Armor that got guys robbed from a grave?
At the very least, the armor looks
So-
like it fits perfectly well. Might be like a little bit tight on your arms, but
I could
You're
probably
gonna
cut the
look huge.
sleeves off of it.
No.
Chain tank.
Hand tank.
Chain tank. That meant you should be keeping the sleeve. They're meant to, protect your arms. I don't know why you would want to remove pieces of it.
Why would you need
Well,
armor
if-
on your arms if you have just that big of guns? Like they're
Well, because then we could take the sleeves and cut little holes in them, and Nyla could wear it. It's like a little dress.
He's got a point.
I'd rather not. I don't need your armor.
I
Yeah, I
love
think
that.
we're just gonna wait downstairs in the inn for the guy to arrive.
Yeah, we're just like looking
A
around to
little
see if
bit of
there's
food and drink,
anyone
maybe.
that stands out. Yeah.
You guys had
Anyone that looks like a drunk weirdo.
Drunk
Oh my
weirdo.
god.
You guys had also paid extra gold for food, so you guys would be
Yes.
able to get meals and beverages.
I
While
would
you
like a
guys
meal.
cozy in, hunker down inside the inn.
yes, sir.
After some time, kind of a little later in the evening, you guys see somebody kind of walk in. They're kind of wearing like ragged clothing. As they walk past, they kind of reek of alcohol. And as he kind of walks past you guys, the bartender will sort of give Ebron a little nod, kind of like at this guy, like "Hey, this is the guy.
Okay, I'll like turn to the others and give them a little nod.
All the
This is
nods.
the guy.
Which one?
The one.
Oh,
the
you
one
mean
who,
this one? This one, the ominous-looking man.
Yeah, the one who looks and smells the part. Yes.
Why are we seeking him out? Get him change? What
What was
question
that?
do we have? Why are we seeking him out? He doesn't seem too important.
Well, it seems that
We were gonna ask him about, the events that took place here, Nyla.
it seems as though the townsfolk either did not see anything or see much themselves, or they're reluctant to talk about it with us. But this man might have some information that we could use. Exactly what, I'm not sure, but it's at least, something that we can pursue while we wait to speak to the high priest in the morning.
I don't know why I was expecting someone mighty armor, holy looking, not well, this. But if you think he has some information that might be useful to us that we do not know yet, we're here. Might as well give it a shot.
So I'm just watching him, Steve, to see where does he take a seat.
He kind of stumbles up to the bar and grabs a drink, and then he just kind of slumps down on a stool up by the bar.
So I'll kind of like gesture to the others and stand up from the table and kind of like mosey over to the bar. And
Yeah, I'll do the same.
pull up a seat next to it. Well, I'll pull up a seat 2 down from him.
I'm sitting to his left if it's available, and I like grab my spellbook, slam it down on the stool for a little bit more height as I hop on it.
You're sitting on the spell book?
Yeah.
I love that. So you're right next to him, right? And then Ebron's like a couple chairs down.
Yeah, I'm 2 chairs down on his right.
Okay. As you slap down the book, he'll kind of come to a start and kind of look over at you. He's kind of got like that red puffiness in the face that only like years of drinking will give you. But you also notice that he like looks kind of like strong and wiry, like not like buff, but like he's still got some muscle to him. Like he could, if he needed to, he could scrap.
Mm.
He'll give you a little nod, and then he's just gonna go back to drinking his ale.
Alarin variant.
I think I'm actually gonna I'll honestly kind of stay a little bit further away. I'm gonna kind of keep my eyes peeled for potentially any figure that's just that seems like doesn't want this conversation to happen, or is just very is a little sus.
Do you want to roll me like a perception check?
Yeah. Here's a 2.
Big nat 20?
Oh.
14. With a 14, you there are other patrons in the bar that are kind of just going about their business. Nobody really seems to be paying you guys any mind.
Just kind of move. Are there tables kind of like? I assume there are tables close to the bar, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll probably, if there's a moderately like empty table, kind of pull up an empty chair and one of those tables kind of close by, just so I can keep an ear out and just observe around the bar, just in case if anything happens. Because right now I'm a little anxious of just the town in general.
Okay.
I'll sit to the left of Nyla.
Okay. Sort of the few people that have kind of sat at the bar, the like innkeeper will kind of come to you and be like, "Oh, can I get you any drinks?"
Yes. An ale for me here, and I'm gonna kind of like gesture towards the man, and whatever my friend here would like.
She'll give you a little nod. She'll pour up a couple ales. And she'll be like, "Oh, that's gonna be a gold piece."
Okay, I'll put it on the table.
And then she'll hand over the ale to the gentleman, who will kind of look down to you and nod and is like, "Ah, what's this for?"
Looks like you've had a rough day, friend. Just thought might offer a little something to help take the edge off of whatever ails you.
Oh, there's been plenty of rough days around here, but I appreciate it.
Rough days, you say?
Uh,
You'll have to forgive us. We just arrived in town.
oh, you've. Oh, Fairy had to step out for a second. Be like, oh, you haven't heard? There's been the dead coming back to life. It's quite nasty business.
Dead coming back to life, you say?
Kind of not the best time to be visiting the city. But a bit gloomy.
What do you think could be the meaning behind it all?
I couldn't tell you.
Can I roll inside if he's being truthful?
Yes.
I'm eavesdropping. Eh.
You think that what he said so far is on the level?
Okay.
You think that he doesn't? You would believe that he really doesn't know what is causing them to come back.
I'm sorry, sir. So what's your name?
I go by many names, but you could just call me Gregory.
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 Pleasure
That's
to
a nice
make your
name.
acquaintance.
Pleasure to make yours as well, and he'll kind of lift up the pint of ale to you and start swigging it down.
I'm gonna kind of like look at Nyla, glance over my shoulder, Varian. So you said trouble with the undead. Well, you know, being a town dedicated to, you know, the dead themselves in, you know, such a way, you would think that to have them return would be a pretty serious matter. I'm surprised that the town is, you know, still standing at all. But everyone seems to be going about their day as if nothing's happened.
He's gonna kind of turn to you. He's just like, that's what they'd like you to think, and he's kind of like gesticulating a little wildly now. And he like falls off his stool. He's blast. He'll kind of get up and dust himself off. I'm like, the stool is faulty. He'll come take a seat by you instead.
What a clumsy man.
And once he kind of like sits down next to you, he's gonna kind of like lean in a little closer to you. You'd smell like just alcohol on his breath, and he's like, you see, the church would like to make you think that everything is fine, but I was there the day that the dead came back. I was sleeping in the graveyard on a bench. It was.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
kind of lean a little closer.
And it's not like you lean in closer. You see his eyes, and his eyes look like he looks like pretty clear-headed. You can definitely tell he's been drinking. And he's just like, yeah, they after the statues cracked. That's what woke me up, mind you. You could tell the priest they were struggling. Their magic was, it almost looked like it was failing them. They almost weren't able to turn the tides of the undead back.
You don't say.
I don't know what's going on. The church hasn't given us much information. Nobody believes me, but I know what I saw.
Well, something must have happened that turned him back. Did you see anything? If the priests weren't able to do it, surely there must have been some other force at work.
They were able to, but it was with just a fraction of their regular power.
I see. Well, why doesn't anyone believe you?
Look at me. Would you believe me? And he's gonna kind of like poke you in the chest as he says it.
Does the church not want people knowing?
I doubt it. I mean, how could you have a faith in a church if people knew that they were losing or have lost a part of their power?
What do you mean by lost a part of their power?
You could
As in their attempts were ineffective, or did it actually look like something was draining their energy?
it it looked like when they went to go cast their spells, they were either weaker or some spells just failed altogether. There's something wrong with their magics from their deity. I tell you, it's not right.
You think it has to do with the gods themselves and not something special about these undead?
That I couldn't tell you.
Oh, I see your drink is empty, sir.
Oh, he's gonna kind of look at it surprised. He's like, I guess it is.
And I'll kind of gesture the bartender over.
Now, what can I get you for you fellas?
Another round for the both of us. My friend here has had a long day.
Okay. She'll pass you over a couple more ales. Much obliged, friend.
Now, what do you think could have caused these statues to crack, you say? Was there anything peculiar going on in town leading up to it, in the days preceding it?
Not that I noticed it. It seemed to be all as well here. You know, people came to visit, prayed at the church, left, all the normal stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom, all the statues cracked.
Don't say. No suspicious looking individuals you might have seen prowling around the statues or around the graveyards?
Not that I can say. But we do get a lot of visitors coming through Thanatos to pay their respects to the dead.
Well, you'll have to pardon me, sir. I have to go. My friend and I both have to go relieve ourselves at the same time. And I'll kind of like gesture to Nyla, like wave Nyla, and I'll get up and like walk back over to Varian at the table.
Yes, that is one of my favorite activities.
He's gonna look at you guys kind of quizzically, and he's like, and they call me the town drunk.
Yeah, I'll hop off my stool
I
and
don't know what's going on.
head over to Ibrin.
This seems to be futile. He doesn't seem. He either doesn't. He doesn't hold any. He's offered one piece of information. Seems as though. Well, you guys heard. You were sitting right there. You know what he's talking about.
Something about their
But also-
spell failings.
Yeah. And it's his belief that rather than being something bolstering these undead, that it was in fact the priests themselves who were weakened. I don't know if there's some complication within their temple or their connection to Hades has been weakened in some way, but if
if all the statues of Hades were getting damaged, like the one back in Igordale,
Then this could be causing it.
yeah. Especially since this is such a important town to those who follow Hades, I wouldn't be surprised if something were to happen to Hades himself, or possibly a connection to him. It would
Varian,
dampen the effect.
you're a genius.
Thank you. I don't get that compliment often, but I will take it.
You're absolutely right. What if this is all just the start of their plan? What if the statues of Hades were just the beginning? And they plan to move on and follow suit with the idols of the rest of the gods. If doing something like this weakens the connection that the priests have to their respective deities, then it would surely then this cult must know that it would be greatly weakening, one of the main forces that would oppose them.
If that's the case,
Maybe.
is there possibly a way we might be able to? Well,
So what if they plan on enacting something similar to with the other gods, and then once all the priests of all the deities, their connections have been weakened, then that'll be their moment to enact their plan.
the question is, was Igordale their central operation to enact this, or were they going about somewhere else?
That's true. Why would they not focus their efforts on Adelphos and the cities here to begin with? Oh no. But on the matter at hand, outside of this, seems like our friend here is either reluctant to share more information with us, or genuinely does not know more than he's letting on. But if it is the former, how do we go about getting it out of him?
Oh my god.
More alcohol? We can do more alcohol.
He sure loves alcohol, but
I
it
thought
is
they
a
were just
solution.
gonna beat the shit out of
I
him, to
mean,
be honest. That was my
If
first
you get them
thought.
drunk enough, either one of two things will happen. Either he starts spilling his guts, metaphorically, or possibly in more of a vomit. So one of three ways. He either starts to vomit and clear his guts that way, or spills his guts that way. Spills his guts in more of the verbal, speaking of truth, or he just flat out just goes unconscious and just goes night-night.
And I love it. What do you think?
I'm not sure. We came here in the hope of answers, but so far we don't have much. I do hope that tomorrow Hazelnut has anything at all to report. But as for this man, sure. I mean, it's not like we can pressure him into asking anything or
I mean, they could.
giving us answers.
I worry about the
Yeah,
townsfolk a little
I
bit.
guess.
So we can just have him talk some other way, some other way that makes him happy. Hell should work. I do agree. I do agree to this plan.
All right. All right. Let's tag team out. Varian, get in there. And I'm gonna toss him a gold piece.
All right. I stand up and make my way over to the bar. What do you guys have on tap?
I mean, I've got ale. Or more ale.
Hmm. Do you have more ale?
We have a little bit left. Yeah, more ale.
Okay, I'll take a glass of more ale. More ale. Well, that's a little bit of a tongue twister to try
Oh,
to say it
definitely.
fast.
That's how we know when to cut people off when they can't say it anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good marketing strategy by them.
Ale brewed in the town of Mormor, known for its artisan brewmasters, the Mormonites.
Oh my god.
Are you drunk?
Okay, friend. Okay.
Me?
No, I'm asking Ibran.
I said that out loud as I'm like resting my head like in the palm of my hand, like propped up on the table, just like gazing off into the distance, just like staring at nothing, like a mug of ale in my other hand.
What a weird man.
What are you? Kind of turn towards the guy. Oh, is it just standard ale, or is that anything special?
Sorry, what did you say?
Is that what are you drinking there? Just kind of like standard ale or something special?
Oh, this, I think it's just the regular ale.
Ah, have you tried the more ale?
It's a little too expensive for my blood.
How much is the more ale?
She's just looking at you and she's like, it's the same price.
Okay.
She sells seashells by the More Ale Brewery and Distribution
Just want to
Center.
make sure. I have no money. Other than the 1 gold you gave.
one gold will get you 2 mugs.
Alright. Well, if that's the case, looks like you're almost done with that one. Once you're done, as eventually like the mugs kind of like come in, I'll slide one over to him.
Once you say that, like once you finish that, you'll get him one. He'll like immediately down it. Like what a coincidence! It's empty.
All right. Well, since it looked like you were able to clear that pretty fast, do you want to form a bet?
Oh.
A bet, you say?
Yeah.
His eyes kind of spark a little bit, and he's like, "Well, what's the wager?"
Wager. How about
Thanks, comic.
3 secrets? Little bits, either personal secrets or just kind of overall secrets that no one else kind of knows about. So either like where you are from, or just the area, or anything like that as well.
You just want to play truth or dare without the dares, or what is this?
Yeah, pretty much. Just whoever can finish their drink the fastest. Just 3 questions. You get to know a little bit about me. I might be able to get to know a little bit about you.
We're racing.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a friendly competition of just whoever can finish this this tall stout of ale of more ale.
He's gonna kind of like lick his lips, and he's like, and you're buying?
Yeah.
Ha!
I mean, I already bought them, so.
You're on.
All right. 3, 2.
How do we want to do
What?
this? You want to roll a d20 and the highest one drinks it the fastest?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, roll.
I got a 3.
Oh god.
He
Taking baby sips.
as you start chugging down, he's just kind of sip it, and he's like, oh, the taste of more ale. It's so good. You fool, just chugging him down like that. He's gonna wag his finger at you.
I just kind of like slowly turn to the group as I'm like continuing to chug this down. The fuck? I'm just gonna turn back.
He's just gonna slowly drink it. He's gonna drink it all, but he'll slowly drink it. You beat him by a good amount.
Just kind of set the stout down. Holy shit! Yeah, no, that was actually really good. Damn, now I wish I could get a little bit more. Now, but you're right. It is a little bit on the pricey side, but it was worth it.
I'm just gonna chuck a gold piece down to Varian.
Oh shit! Thank
Magic.
you, mysterious donor from the gods.
Oh lord, maybe I shouldn't.
He's gonna like raise an eyebrow and he's like, "Friend of yours?"
Yes.
He's just gonna nod his head.
Nod.
Don't worry about it. Sit down on gold. If you happen to have any more, can I have another one by any chance? Whatever you have left, if that was not the last little bit.
Alright, yeah, she'll pass you over another mug.
Thank you.
Ebrin or Nyla, do you want one? Because I haven't had one and I would like one.
No, I
No.
mean, 1 gold gets 2 if you want one.
Yeah, but I thought I was. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Alright. I'll let you be.
Sure. Unless you want to get that other one for our friend there.
I'll turn toward him.
I don't think he's. Is he gonna say no?
I won't turn down another ale.
Alright, here we go then.
No, he'll happily take another one.
Alright. No?
Okay, now hold on,
Oh,
just to keep track. Keep track of how many beers has Ebron had? Ebron, you're at 1?
He might have stepped away.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh, they're muted.
Varian, you're at 2?
Yeah, this would be my second one.
Okay.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm at like 3 or 4 or something.
Okay.
I'm at not enough. I'm at not too many.
Not too many.
With their,
I
with
mean,
their
isn't that
sheer
big?
body mass.
Yeah,
True.
of course.
True.
Just gotta keep track.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll move the barkeep down and pay for 2. One for me, one for Ebrin or Nyla, whoever wants it.
And she'll hand you 2 mugs. There you go.
Thank you. I'll put it between Ebrin and Nyla, and whoever wants it here.
I'll slowly push it over Ebrin. I
Slowly pull
don't
it towards me.
I don't want your cheap hell from a remote, gloomy town in the middle of nowhere.
Cheap ale. This is the more ale, Nyla.
Oh,
You haven't
my
even tried
apologies.
it.
And I won't.
Don't be so morose, Nyla.
I'm getting.
Sure,
off
we're in
my
a town dedicated to death and mourning, but you could at least lighten up a little bit.
I'm getting up from my seat. And I'm making my way over to Varian, tugging on his clothes, saying, Can I have a moment?
Uh,
I need an adult.
yeah.
I'll bring Varian away
Oh.
from the man.
I'll be right back.
I'll be here with the ale.
This man is a drunk. I don't know how much it's gonna take for him to get drunk, but what about this magical herbs you bought?
Oh,
Do you think that would work?
Oh no.
Now that will be very dangerous, especially with how much you've already drank, but I like it. Also, technically speaking, I already won a little bit of wager that we had. But honestly, I'm kind of glad that you kind of pulled me over. Because would you think, what kind of like, a little bit of like a truth kind of thing of either like him himself or kind of like area or just like a secret that no one knows about or anything like that? What kind of like question would you think would be a good one to ask?
Anything that seems to lead us anywhere, because we came here for any kind of answer concerning the cold and what they're doing. So far everyone said they didn't see any cold member, but who knows. maybe they're all part of the cult, and where does that? No one says it. But about the magical herbs, from 1 to 10, 10 being deadly, death. How dangerous is it?
Oh, definitely not a 10. Definitely not 10. It'll definitely not be fun if either or product is consumed in heavy amounts. I would say if in at most like extremely heavy amounts, it could be probably like a 5 or a 6. It's not going to cause any like physical damage to them, but they're not going to be waking up very happy.
Well, that's their problem. By the time they wake up, we're probably gonna be done. We're probably gonna be gone tomorrow anyway.
More than likely.
Yes. So if you think it's a good idea, feel free. I'll cover the cost if need be. I don't know how much you paid for it.
Oh, I mean, I believe I still have some left. I don't think I wrote that down.
Not keeping track of your weed?
I'm not a.
Yeah, fantasy
I have the
weed.
weed.
Oh, you do have the weed.
Oh shit.
Well, I would say how much of ye old weeds do we have?
All of it. We haven't used any of it.
That's
Enough
gonna get
for
more and more drunk.
at least 4 people. I don't remember exactly how much. Let's see if it's in my notes.
God, I hope it's in your guys' notes because it's definitely not in mine.
Yeah, I'm with yours. Like we for certain had at least amount for 4 people.
We have enough for at least 4 people, at least one time. I don't remember if it was like 4 people for multiple uses, but it's at least 4 for
Yeah.
one, or obviously less people for multiple uses.
That sounds right. Double G.
Either way, it can always be a last resort solution. If he's not opening up, or who knows, hiding things, it can be a solution that can be used. I'm sure he's gonna love it. So
Yeah. Okay. Just probably ask. I think Ibrin has it, so probably go. If things aren't going that well, you probably say snag 2. One for him, one for whoever wants to go and do that with. If I, in all honesty, you could do it with him and. Yeah.
no,
No.
no,
Oh, okay.
no, I'm good, thank you.
Fair enough. I think you will enjoy it. In all honesty, it's definitely a different experience. Not a bad
I'm
experience.
sure.
Different.
I'm sure it is. I'd rather witness what it does to other people and take notes from that over doing it to myself.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. No. Make my way back to the man's.
Yeah, I'll head back over to Ibrin. Take a seat.
How's it going?
He's getting in there drinking. I did mention possibly using the magical herbs to make him speak, making loosen up a little bit.
The herb.
Herbs.
Of course. Nyla,
Might as well
you're
use
a
it. I-
I thought they were going in a different
I'm not sure
direction.
about that.
And they were going to try and poison it with the milk and
We'll see how
killing
it goes. It's more of a last resort. Or yeah, we
Are
can
you
use
sure?
it now. I
We
mean,
could do it right now. That's fine.
No, please.
If
I'm not
you
ready.
feel like it.
Just
Sure.
hotbox the tavern.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we gain anything beneficial from Varian's little wager here.
Of course.
All right. Let's see if this can work. All right. Sorry about that. How are you holding up?
Me? I'm doing
Yeah.
great. This is
Hell
the
yeah.
when I had to pay, I'm getting free drinks. So there's no complaints for me.
You know, I'm with you on that one. Nothing beats free drinks on that one. Anyways, I have I think I've got a couple of little bit of questions to kind of provoke on that little bet we had. First one. Do you know of any kind of like little kind of like secret hideouts or anything like that that's not a lot of people talk about or anything like that? Just kind of like, a little bit out of the way.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of like steady himself on a stool. He's gonna look at you. He's like, "All right, I'll tell you. Sometimes I'll hide out at the graveyard, the big one by the church.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll slip in there, and there's a mausoleum, and it's very quiet. And I'll sleep there. That's the best place to hide out.
All right.
Yeah, no pesky guards usually go in there, although they've been trolling around there a lot more lately, which is a bit annoying.
I bet. Second one. I believe I heard you say you kind of don't really trust too much upon kind of how the church and the government kind of thing is kind of ruling the town. Yeah.
Just it's not right for them to keep so much secret. They should come out and tell the people exactly what I saw, the truth.
Okay. I'm kind of like going upon that. Do you think there are some other people kind of within the town that might kind of act upon that kind of thoughts of just like, something's going on with the church, we're gonna kind of like act up against them or anything like that?
No, nobody would go against the church.
Uh,
But I know some are discontent, but they won't speak up. They'd rather just believe that the power of the church will be able to protect them from whatever is happening.
okay. Hmm. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another one.
Well, yeah, I thought you said just 3.
Oh yeah, sorry. That the last one's kind of like just like a leading up to
It's
the
a
full question.
two-parter.
That was
Yeah,
the two-parter.
two-parter.
Sorry, I apologize on that one. That was definitely a little weird.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of like stroke his chin and be like, "I suppose I can look out past it if there's another ale in front of me." And he's gonna kind of like shake his glass that he's already drank all the way.
Shit. Hello, do you have any spare gold?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
What do you
Or at
want?
least like 5 silver.
Are you? I'll lift it with like Mage-Hand slowly bring over like 2 gold pieces.
Are you sure?
Of course. I'm fine on money.
Okay. I owe you.
Not really.
I already owe you, but I owe you more now.
No. Just give me javelins when the time comes.
Just give me
That's already a
chocolates.
done deal. You don't have to worry about that part. Yeah. Easy. Thank you. I'll ease back in. Pay for another round. And also, you know what? Since you've been such awesome company, especially with kind of helping with that last little bit, I'll let you kind of ask a question on me as well. After this last question.
Ooh.
Now, if there was kind of off the top of your head or anything kind of like that, do you think there could be like a potential like secret hidden spot that the church would use? It's kind of hypothetical in a sense. Just kind of like hide information away, anything like that.
Information? Not that I know of. They have a big library in there. They don't usually let books leave the church, but they also don't stop anybody from looking. But it's no, it's pretty known. There are definitely tunnels and such throughout the church. It's very old.
Oh, there are tunnels. Oh,
Where they are, I could not tell you.
okay. Well, yeah, that's nice though. Thank you. And like I said, you can ask a question to me as well with the drinks as well.
He's gonna lean really close to you. He's gonna kind of like sort of like sniff you, and he's just like, Why do you smell like the smell of thunder, lightning? He's gonna look at you quizzically.
Honestly, that's kind of a good question. I think there still might. It's been a while since then, but I was kind of like struck by lightning, or at least was very, very close to some lightning strikes before. It scared the shit out of me. I'm not going to lie. But I don't know if like that still has kind of like a weird scent in my fur, or what's going on there.
He's just gonna kind of like slowly nod his head. Like, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know that I had that kind of smell on me. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll see if I can either brush it out or something.
You could just do what I do.
What do you do?
I don't bathe.
That is definitely a strategy.
Covers up all the smells. He's just gonna laugh and he's gonna knock back his ale.
Fair enough. Drink mine back as well, and then. Alright, I'll let you be. Honestly, sorry, I don't think I got your name.
You can call me Gregory.
Gregory. It was nice to meet you, Gregory. It was very fun talking to you.
It was nice talking to you as well. I don't know what its accent is. It just voice went everywhere.
The table.
It's just all over.
Well,
I kind of like lean over to Varian. So what did you find out?
When you guys were already in the mausoleum, we mentioned he usually kind of goes there and sleeps, just to kind of help like avoid guards and things, which they usually don't go there. But I think you guys already figured more shit out there than he even knew. Other than that, pretty much, I think people have been at least kind of like questioning the church as to what's going on, but they're not like being upfront with it and like actually asking. So there may be some more people that kind of share this thought process but are trying to hide it.
See.
And lastly, there are kind of tunnelways, kind of, I guess, underneath the church. So
Tunnels, huh?
I guess so. So possibly that might be a place to kind of go and check if there's anything kind of iffy or shady going on. It could just be nothing entirely, but could be something.
How do we access those tunnels, though?
He had no clue how to, but we might be able to. There might be some other people that might know around the town. I wouldn't be too surprised. As well as, I guess the church has a library stuff that people can go in and look and read, but books can't go out, obviously. But possibly they might have some information of maybe tunnel system or something close to that within it, some history of the town. Might help us kind of get a lead on those tunnels as well, possibly. Could just be a shot in the dark too.
Do you think that they would leave information like that in the library?
Well, he made it seem like the tunnels were kind of slightly more common knowledge-ish, kind of around town. Like, oh yeah, no, there are some tunnels around underneath the church, kind of thing. I think that could be something that some people may take advantage of. If it's like, oh yeah, no, we all know about it, so why would we need to worry about it? And someone else kind of slips in and uses it.
Well, I think the question now is, do we think that he has any more to offer us?
Honestly, I'm not too certain. We could always go for Plan W, but
I don't think that's necessary.
yeah, honestly, I would
Looks
like to
like we've
keep that
learned
for
everything we
us.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
One day, maybe when we're traveling, we take a little break and relax.
Keep it for a rainy day.
I don't think it would be fun in the rain, but I understand what you're trying to get at. Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should sleep on it then.
That'd be a start.
Yeah. Probably see if it kind of brews any ideas for the morning.
I'm gonna like get up and like walk back over to him sitting at the bar. Oh, back from you relieving myself.
Weren't you just at the table? Did
I
you?
got. Oh yes, I got caught up on my way back in by that table, so I sat for a moment.
Why is there a puddle here?
The barkeep looks really concerned. Did you piss in my bar?
What? No, that's just a little ale, I'm sure. But you see, this group of strangers, I was simply conversing with them. Well, anyways, it was nice meeting you, sir, and I hope the drink was able to relieve some of the burdens on your soul.
It was
Good night.
good night, friend. And he'll reach out his hand for a handshake.
I shake it.
All right, yeah, he's got like a
Very
really
gently because. Oh, go ahead.
he's got like a really like surprisingly strong grip.
I don't. I've got a really weak handshake.
It's
It's like shaking a pool noodle.
Hey, after you guys are done shaking his hand, he's gonna give his hand like a little shake, and he's like, "Ugh, so moist."
Oh, I apologize. I'm used to having to watch the strength of my grip when shaking people's hands.
I see. Oh, thanks again for the drinks.
And I'll go upstairs.
He's gonna like hop down the stool, like off his stool, like a lot more nimbly than you think he would be able to muster after drinking so much. And he just kind of quietly exits the bar.
I acted like I was going upstairs. But really, once I got to the top of the stairs, I just started walking in place to make it sound like I was going to my room. But I was really peeping down the stairs as he left. And as he left, I kind of like quickly descend and return to the group.
Gotcha. Yeah, as you watch him like walk away, he kind of like had to just like he just sort of like walked down a straight line. He seemed like he hadn't been phased by the sort of volume amount of the drinks that he had.
And I'm gonna walk over to the table. There's something more to our friend here that he's not letting on about. When I shook his hand, the strength of his grip, it was very unusual for someone who would be living on the street. Someone you would expect to be frail, underweight, and underfed. It was strong. It was very strong and confident.
Hmm.
I think there's a lot more to our friend here. Even after the drinks that he's been given.
Should we have Alarin spy on the men?
Yes.
Sneaky little
I think
lizard.
that. Alarin!
That's
Oh
you.
God. What?
Alarin, wake up. And I'm gonna like, she had fallen asleep at the table where we were all sitting.
I've been sitting at the bar this whole time.
Alarin, I'm gonna pick her up off the bar stool
I-
and tuck her under my arm and start
Jesus,
making my way towards
what?
the front door.
Oh God.
Alarin, we have a mission for you.
Kicking and screaming. No, I'm kidding.
Someone of only
Stabs
your
him.
skill stat and stature can undertake.
Huh.
You gotta follow
Okay.
that guy.
What? Oh,
Good luck.
hey.
I'll set her down outside the front door.
Okay. I guess. Sure. Yeah.
I would consider we should probably go in pairs, but honestly, you do. I'd probably.
We'll let Alarin follow him, and then
Do the thing.
we'll follow a ways behind her.
Sure. We're wasting time talking. If you want me to follow him, let's go.
Steve, how dark is it?
It's evening time, so it's dark out.
Yeah, I can
Cool.
see.
I can also see.
You can or
cannot.
can't see.
I cannot.
I can't. I cannot either.
Oh,
I
well.
can't.
I mean, there's like lanterns lighting up the streets.
Oh, I
Regardless,
see.
I can't.
Yeah, well,
Does anyone have a
This
piece
thing-
of chalk?
God.
yes, I think. Yes, I do have 10 chalk.
What?
Why do you
Like
want
one chalk, please?
Sure.
I'll hand
I
it
am
to Alarin.
not drawing
Alarin,
a line.
no, not a line. Make little X's when you as you go, so we have a way to follow you. If we fall behind. Now go.
Okay, I guess. All right, sure.
Run free.
I'll give a little salute.
Okay.
I'll follow a little bit behind him.
Okay.
Trying my best to stay out of sight.
I'm gonna need two things. I'm gonna
Yep.
need a stealth check. Okay.
Fuck.
And a perception check.
Fuck.
Okay. Drunk lizard.
Lizard. Lizard had ale. Leave the lizard alone. The
All
lizard
right.
is asleep.
With an 11, you're barely able to see him, kind of like winding down the streets. It seems like he might be headed towards the center of town.
I will head towards the center of town.
Okay. As he's kind of like walking, you see him kind of like look over his shoulder, and you're not sure if he saw you or not, but he just continues at the same pace.
Okay.
Eventually, he comes to the graveyard,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to continue on inside. You see him kind of like crouching down low, and kind of hiding behind headstones because there are still kind of guards about. As he sort of starts to make his way across the graveyard grounds.
Hmm?
I will let you re-roll a stealth roll here, since there's kind of a different sort of area.
Fuck.
Oh.
I'm gonna go cry. But it's nighttime. Can people well it's dang. I guess it's dark.
Hell
And they
yeah.
oh god.
Yeah, you guys, you hear Varian like coming up behind. He's drunk. Yeah, so you're able to go. You kind of like knock into a few headstones, and you kind of hit like a few rocks. They kind of reverberate across, but nobody stops you, and he doesn't seem to change his course. You see him step into the mausoleum.
I'll. Oh, that's. The headstones, like around the mausoleum where you can see into it, are they facing sideways towards the mausoleum, or are they facing like?
There'd be a couple. Everything's kind of disheveled still. So there are a few that are like sideways, and there are a few facing towards the front. So they're kind of.
I would probably duck behind one of the ones that's facing towards, like facing towards it, not one of the ones that's sideways, because can't fit sideways. And take a peek and see where he goes in the mausoleum.
He sort of ducks inside, and you can't see him for a moment, and then there's a really bright flash of light, and then that's you're not able to see him anymore.
Okay. What? Wait, hello.
Ignore that.
His old dark vision roll.
I'm trying to get some stuff so I have an easier access to it. My bad.
What's the rest of the party doing? Are they? You guys are falling behind a little bit?
I'm sitting on my broom, kicking my legs, following behind like the two big boys ahead.
What do you guys do? Do you guys see Alban like duck into the graveyard?
Imagine for some. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you guys just keep following, or?
Keeping a good distance, like enough that we can see whatever they're doing.
Okay.
We're just observing from a distance, following.
Probably, yeah, like.
Am I like
spot her
slightly
wait a little
dazed
bit.
from the bright light in the darkness?
Just for a second, but like you're
Okay.
not affected for super long. It is
What
much
color
darker.
was that?
It was bright yellow,
Bright yellow.
like yellowish white.
Okay.
Do we see like the big flash of light from a distance?
I think you guys would.
Oh,
But there aren't any lanterns in the graveyard, so it is like super dark. So you guys kind of like whoever doesn't have dark vision sees Alarin kind of disappear into the shadows. You know she's in there because she's knocking rocks and shit. But yeah, you guys are
In the
able to. See,
mausoleum.
yeah, you guys see the bright light kind of coming from the mausoleum.
I turn to the others. He went into the mausoleum. You think he'll be upset that we stole everything from it?
is it the same one that you ventured in?
I don't know. They all kind of look the same when it's this dark out. It's just like a box.
It is very dark. yes.
Can I tell? I can't hear their conversation, but can I tell if it's this exact same one?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, awesome, great, super great. Okay, okay.
Honestly, I think probably like as a bright flash inside the mausoleum after kind of seeing Aaron kind of go in there after a little bit, then the flash happens. I'd be like, oh, and I'm gonna kind of put a little pep in my step and kind of try to make my way in there a little bit as quick, just thinking, oh, are they under attack?
Can I?
I'll follow as well.
Like,
Yeah, same.
so I remember you saying that the like coffin thing
Mm-hmm.
that was in there, the top of it was like slightly off. Does it still look slightly off?
Yep. Are
If
you?
I go up to it a little bit closer?
You go inside the mausoleum.
Uh,
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
After seeing that man just disappear in the mausoleum, I don't know that I trust it.
Casting light on my
We've already
carrot.
been
Wanna
in
see.
here. There's no shinies.
Okay. Well, while Alarin was like cautiously like standing outside of the mausoleum, we're already right behind her. Alarin,
What happened?
Jesus, what? Hello,
Hello.
hi.
what was that light?
Did you do that?
They
Are you okay?
disappeared in a flash of yellow light, and now they're gone. So I think you were correct.
I was.
Yeah.
Oh, I was. You're right.
Yeah. One too many ales.
Let's go
I-
One can never have
what do you-
enough ales.
Again?
again.
I mean, no, this is
you just-
totally the first time.
Did he say
Oh.
anything as he disappeared, or is it just
I
poof?
didn't hear a thing. He just poof, bright
And where did
yellow
he
light, and poof,
Just in the corner.
just in here, just poof, gone.
Steve, I'm throwing a rock. I'm throwing a rock in there.
Okay. You throw a rock inside, you just hear it kind of like bounce off stone and echoes out across the graveyard.
I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe for it to, I don't know, bright light. Well, I'm going in there.
Okay,
Come along, Alarin.
okay.
Okay, so you guys walk into the dark mausoleum.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm stepping off the broom.
I'm pretty confident
Heading in with
because we've already been in here before, so we're like familiar with it. We know that about the secret butt.
You guys have a
and stuff like
light.
that.
You guys have a light.
Sorry, what was it?
A light.
Yeah,
Uh,
I casted light on my
can
carrot.
see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nyla can cast light
Yeah, I casted light on my
Yes.
carrot.
on the carrot.
As you guys walk inside, sitting on the coffin lid is some sort of wreath. The room smells like wine, and you see vines of grapes kind of growing around the room.
Fucking knew it.
This
You son
wasn't
of a
here
bitch.
last time.
No, it was not.
Wasn't here last time at all.
No.
Stay on your guard. On our first trip in here, it was a dusty, empty tomb. Something is amiss. Is the coffin lid still?
Still the same. Except now on top of the lid, there's a like a wreath made out of like grapevines.
Sire said heckin' knew it.
Yep.
I can't tell if that was in
Nyla,
character or out of character.
You know what
Definitely
this
out
is?
of character.
Okay.
No.
Well,
No, I don't.
Varian? Does anyone know what this could be a sign of?
That's a good question. Because I think let me double check something.
What's my What are
Your
my rolls?
accent's
Anybody has a religion or history, perhaps, as one of their.
I have a history.
I have neither.
I'll let you roll. I'll let you roll a little history check.
I don't have
Might as
proficient
well
in
get
those.
some use out of it.
19.
Or I don't know why I'm on advantage, but pick whichever of those you
It's
want.
always the left one. With a 19, you remember hearing tales, from some of the people you traveled with. You know that the symbol of like the grape vine wreath is like the symbol of Dionysus, god of wine.
Fucker.
Oh, God. That was out of character for me, but oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to the others. It seems our friend has certainly been holding information from us.
Is that so?
And that would be because.
If my memory serves me correctly, the wreath of grapevines, the vines growing up the wall, they are the signs of another god, Dionysus, the god of
I mean,
wine and drink.
well,
Oh,
that would explain why he walked out like he did.
Like he walked out like he was completely unaffected by the amount of ale he'd consumed.
If not more spry than when he came in.
The chaos of the episode. Yeah.
What would cause him to be here?
Yeah, what does it have to do with anything at all?
That is a good question.
What up, Gator? How you doing?
I'm gonna take out my necklace. If I remember correctly, it kind of had the little sense of kind of like a hum in there.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Mm-hmm.
If I get closer to the wreath, does anything change, or does it just still kind of stay the constant?
It stays constant.
Stays constant. Okay. Well,
What? I'm gonna peek inside the coffin. I don't remember what was in there the first time.
I don't think we looked.
You push the lid of the coffin over, and there is, I mean, there's a deceased, there's a skeleton inside.
Can I roll investigation to see if there's anything else?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember. We did this the first time.
No, we did not.
Oh, so you kind of like read around. There's not much else. It's just there's just seems like the a coffin for someone that that's been long passed away.
I turn back to the others. Well, not sure what I was expecting to find, but
you said that there was like a kind of like a secret part to this area.
yes, here on the wall. And I'm gonna return to. I'm gonna walk over to the same column. Press the rune again.
Okay. Like before, it slides away. There's stairs that go down.
I'll turn to Nyla. Nyla,
Mm.
you have the light source.
Are
Don't
you
worry-
scared of the dark? Do you want me to go first?
Oh, it's very
Yes.
dark down there.
Plus, we have already been down here. We know
Oh.
that. We know that it
Uh,
has been.
It
It
may or
be safe.
should.
That's
Should.
good enough for me. Yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
I'll lead. You can stay behind me.
That sounds good.
Uh,
Head down first.
you guys go down, and it looks unchanged from the last time you were here. Sort of an empty room now with an open chest that's now empty.
Can I investigate the walls to see if there's like anything important, any little secrets?
May
Uh,
I attempt to assist them?
Yeah.
There you go.
It looks like it was hand carved out. Other than that, there's not much else to it.
Well, I was hoping for the entrance of the fancy tunnels that was mentioned, but I guess this is not it.
I don't know if there's any form of kind of magic stuff going on here. If there's if there's like some form of like portal, or if they're able to, they are technically, I guess, a god. So
Well, we can see if there's some magic, of course. I need a whole 10 minutes to find that out. I don't know if you have that kind of time.
If you donate, can you make an? There's a channel point redeem to name an NPC.
I think we have the time for it.
You don't have to donate.
Make yourself comfortable, and I'll take out my spellbook and start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay. 10 minutes go by.
Yeah.
Up the stairs, where like at the top of the stairs where the grapevines are, that's like glowing with magic. There are faint traces around in this room, but they're like pretty much dissipated at this point.
Let's see. So this room, not too magical. The upstairs, however, that's very potent. Flowing with magic. It's very sparkly. I feel like Valorant would love the sight. Well,
You want to do more than I don't know about
Invest in
letting people like
spellcasting.
create whole NPCs.
Man.
Would I know what kind of school this is upstairs? As I walk upstairs, attracted by the main source of magic.
Please hold.
Would it be because it's a god? I don't know.
Oh boy, I.
If you don't know the school, it's okay.
I just don't know what would fit the best. I think it would be. It's almost like a combination of all the schools.
Oh.
Professor Radsdash. One of those really long mustaches that like curl at the tips. That's a pretty good character. I just don't know where I would put him.
Did you find anything interesting there, or?
Just a whole lot of magic in this room. A whole lot as I'm looking around. Can I roll investigation on the upstairs to see if there's anything interesting that piques my interest?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet.
Oof.
God damn.
Damn.
You notice that on one of the vines there are some grapes, and they seem to be like pulsing with magic.
Well, we do have magical grapes, but no trace of the man. I refuse to touch it, however, but these grape radiate magic. Would you like one?
Me? Are you talking to me?
Anyone, to be fair.
Dude,
I just want to see the shiny. Very disappointed. Alarin is extremely disappointed that they can't see the sparkles.
Alarin, eat this grape. You'll be
No.
Can I
No.
can I grab one of the grapes?
Yeah, I'll say there's like a bunch of like there's like one bunch. There's like 12 grapes on it. So you've got one singular grape.
Mm-hmm. I want to dismiss. I want to dismiss hazelnut.
Oh no.
Summon her back here.
Okay. Can you do that at such a range? Like you can just dismiss.
Yeah, you can dismiss from anywhere.
Okay. All right, so you have Hazelnut like pop out in front of you, and she was just like, "Hyla, I was getting a head pat."
Oh, made that pat. I'm sorry, but I do have a grape for you.
Oh, I like grapes.
Wait,
Would you like?
Isla.
Oh, yes. Mm.
What if it? We should find to see if. We should see if she discovered anything first.
Oh, you know what? Yes. Hazelnut. report. Is there anything?
No, Nyla, you can, come on, you can't give me. That grape looks juicy.
You know what? Hold on. I'll search through my backpack and pull out some rations. Give her some like
Not
nuts and stuff.
okay. That's not a juicy grape, Nyla.
You'll get your grape
Mm-hmm.
once you give me the information.
I was also promised pie.
That's right. Yes,
I-
you'll get that after.
I get pie and grapes.
See the grape as a appetizer.
Okay.
So
Nyla,
you-
so much, Nyla. She's gonna stand on like her back two paws and put her like little paws up on you. Nyla.
I just like crouch down and like pat her little head. Aww.
She's super
Look at
distracted.
that.
She's super distracted.
Look,
Oh, head pats?
she's
Nyla,
so
head
cute.
pats.
Look at her standing on her little legs.
Nyla, the man, he gave me head pats.
right?
Oh, okay. Anyway, I got a lot of head pats, first and foremost.
Of course, and as expected.
Yes, I am quite adorable.
You said so yourself.
Secondly, I heard I heard some of the people talking. They're a little upset that you guys talked to somebody already in the church. Apparently, they didn't tell you everything, and they were a little upset about it. But then they spotted me and they stopped talking and gave me head pats. It was very nice. And next, I okay. Truth be told, I took a nap in the library because it was quiet, and you get tired after you have so many head pats, Nyla.
Of course.
But there was a book with a very pretty rock on the cover. It was kind of like under one of the shelves. I don't think anybody knows it's there. But Nyla, it's in Sylvan.
Oh, I see. Would you be able to recognize the book whenever we go back there?
Yes.
Of course.
We're going back to the House of Head Pats.
Not quite yet. Soon.
Wait. So, okay, like how soon?
Soon-ish.
Okay. Great, please.
Have you heard anything about some tunnels?
Yes, there were tunnels. Like I kind of I slipped. Almost fell in one.
No, how?
Oh well, there were some holes in the wall, where some very nasty mices were living. One of them tried to bite me, Nyla. You said the place was safe, and I almost got bit by a mouse.
Despite it back, you're like twice the size.
But they're scary, Nyla. Anyway, I was between the walls trying to get around because sometimes, you get enough head pats, you're head patted out for a little while. You got to recharge your batteries, and kind of between the walls, and there's cracks and stuff, and there was a tunnel.
Okay, it is something to keep in mind. Maybe we'll be whenever we visit the House of Head Pats, we'll take a peek at that. But of course, I'll relay like the information to the group as I'm talking to Hazelnut.
Great, please.
Grape first, then you'll get your pie, and I'll give her the grape.
She's gonna eat the grape. You see her eyes widen in like surprise. And she's Nyla. That was very strange.
How strange.
It's like
just a grape.
Inside it was like a burst of some sort of like juice. I'm not sure. I feel great. Pie, please. And then she's gonna like take her paws off of you and run over to Varian and kind of do the same thing where she stands on her two back paws and like kind of gets up on your like knee And she's like squeaking at you because you can't hear her.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She'd like her pie.
Oh.
Just make it whatever you want. I don't think she have a preference. Pie is pie.
I have a preference.
What is the preference?
There was one time he made a really tasty pie. I want that one.
You want like
What?
an apple pie? You know what? We'll go with an apple pie. Just as you're having this conversation.
Apple pie is fun, yes.
Just pull out the pie tin and create an apple pie.
Nyla, that's not chocolate.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Once you show us, the cracks in the wall and the book and all that fun stuff, you'll get that chocolate pie.
More pie?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna give you like a little salute with her little paw, and then she's gonna like sit on her haunches and like just wait for you to deliver the slices of pie to her.
Yeah, I'll give her like a slightly larger slice of pie too, and just set it down.
As you like take your hand away after dropping just the one slice, she's gonna put her little paw on your hand, and she's gonna squeak at you twice, and then kind of like point her nose at the pie tin again.
I don't think you should have that much. I don't think it will end well for you, but I'll give you another like small slice for you.
Hey, thanks for excuse me.
Just create like a pretty thin slice and just add it on.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. How's your night going?
But I'm pretty sure if you have any more than that, you could potentially die. So I don't want that to happen.
She's gonna cross her little weasel arms, and then just dig into the pie. Just pies flying everywhere. She's devouring it.
Anyone want to sell some apple pie while we have it?
I'm telling you, nothing like sharing a little pie in the mausoleum, eh?
Yeah.
Oh god.
We can have our pie and eat it too.
As for yours or not, you won't be resting in my bag. Gonna digest a little bit. You're gonna be walking. Once you're done eating.
Yeah, she finishes up eating, and she's gonna like climb up onto you and like kind of fall asleep on your shoulder.
Oh, that works. That works. As for the grape,
the grape didn't kill her.
she liked it. She said it was pretty good.
How came so calm?
It felt strange.
I don't know.
She's not dead.
I think
she didn't vanish.
We're all here to play the game, and I think everybody understands that. And so we just kind of they're a really good balance.
I do see some magic within it.
Of being goofy and also being pretty serious. Like it's like the perfect balance. They're a really good group.
Didn't seem to give us access to. Didn't seem to reveal anything to us.
No.
Unless I'm gonna like turn to Alarin. How are you feeling, Alarin?
Good.
Sober?
Give a little thumbs up. Sure.
Perfect.
Why?
I'm gonna hold a grape out to her in the palm of my hand.
No.
Oh, not the goblins.
Alarin.
No.
No.
Maybe they have
just
healing
listen.
properties.
Just listen.
I would like if you're having that much problem, like
Yes.
probably just like a
slowly pull out my dagger. One way to find that.
a meeting
I
maybe outside the
slowly,
game
like,
just to
grab
kind
the
of
grape
chat with
and-
them.
Oh,
No,
fine. Do it.
yeah, just a little
Please
prick on
don't-
the finger.
Yeah. Enough to do a little bit. Just please don't cut any tendons or anything like that as I kind of hold my hand out.
I'll be as careful as I can.
Oh, no.
Why'd you even
Stabs-
roll an attack
stabs
for that?
his
You're
heart.
just pricking his finger.
Oh.
Why are you attacking? Just
That's
prick
probably
his
your best
finger.
bet.
You don't need to stab him.
All right.
For science.
So let me get this straight. Nyla, you're stabbing Varian.
Gently. For 6 damage. For science.
Okay.
He's pretty beefy.
All right. So yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's no
take
big
you
deal.
take 6
He
damage.
took a fireball before.
Easy.
He's fine.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Gator. Appreciate it.
So he holds out his hand for Nyla to prick his finger, and Nyla like moves in and
stabs
just
me.
plunges the dagger into his shoulder.
Why his shoulder?
Look,
Because there's no organs there.
I was hoping that you would just, cut the palm of my hand and not dig
No,
into
no.
my rotator cuff.
We need to
I
do a
need
proper
that.
test.
Nyla,
Oh my god.
look, I know I said I owe you, but please, this is not the way I anticipated it.
I'm waiting for you to put that grape in your mouth.
God, I hope this works. I eat the grape.
So you eat the grape. Not only does all of the effects from all the alcohol you drank wear off, you're healed for 2 HP.
Hey.
Do we see like the wound noticeably
Yes.
becoming less severe or closing partially or
Yes. Yeah, you see it
Eat
heal up a
more.
little bit.
Eat more.
You've got 10 grapes left.
Eat more.
I don't know if these regrow, but it does seem to actually. You're correct. It does have some like healing properties.
Yeah, that's
Well, there you
why
go.
play.
I want to save those for like a rainy day.
I
or
always say
something
like
that.
session zeros are really important, just to make sure the
Ah.
entire group is kind of on the same page.
Yeah,
Understandable.
if they regrow, back, cool, awesome. If not, then yeah, let's probably stop here just in case.
I'm afraid I have nothing to store them.
What I forgot to tell you, Varian, was you kind of bit down on the grape. It was almost like having like a mouthful of wine when you bit into it.
Ooh.
Wine grape.
Very sweet. I like it.
Oh, that's
Excuse
good.
me.
That's good.
Yeah. God, I don't think are these like green grapes or are they red grapes?
Red grapes.
Red grapes. Okay.
I'm gonna like lean against the edge of the coffin. Well, this is all well and good, but still means that our friend here looted us.
I
And
don't
if we
think this is
don't-
gonna be the last time we see him in the town, though.
I have a feeling it won't
Right.
be the last time.
Here, you can drop a name and I can put it
Depends on
onto
how
like
long
the
we
next
wish to
NPC if you
linger
want.
in town.
That's very true.
Say we return to the inn for now.
Okay.
Hmm.
And we know that he visits the inn by evening time, but
I feel like he's
We-
just gonna play dumb.
we
If
might not
we
have that
don't-
kind of time too, as well. I don't know if we wish to linger in town that long.
I mean, Hazelnut mentioned tunnels in the walls, and Esther just mentioned rats, but also a book that seems fairly interesting.
True. We do have yet to visit the library here.
And she did mention that the
Library.
clerics were not entirely saying everything that they should be saying.
I fucking knew it.
If I got that
Fuck
right.
you, religion. Anyways, yeah.
What the heck, Peter?
Sorry, did they find anything else?
All right, I'll put it on the next
Just
NPC.
a book in Sylvan,
That doesn't have a name.
which is fairly interesting to me. Tunnels in the walls for rats and such, but who knows? It might lead to the tunnels we're looking for, and the clerics not saying everything they should be telling us, hiding a few things.
Baggers O Holden. I love that.
If anything, we can take a peek tomorrow in the afternoon, morning. Who knows? But in the evening, we can always try to see this man again. If you have more questions to ask, if you want to confront him.
Poggers of holding. Oh no, you guys are out of control. So you guys retire to the end. Is that the plan?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go, gang.
All right. Yeah, you guys make it back to the inn and get a good night's sleep, get a full rest.
I wrap
Sweet.
my hand when I wake up.
How you
Wait, no,
feeling,
I have
Brian?
to wrap my shoulder. Sorry.
It was not definitely not my. I wouldn't have assumed that you were drunk. Don't worry, you're all good.
Who am I rooming with? Am I rooming with you, Ebron?
It's always the big boys together.
Hell yeah. Before I go to bed. Now, I don't know why Natalie would just plunge the dagger into my shoulder. That fucking hurt.
Oh
You
man.
know,
Yeah, dude. That's why session zeros are
she
always
is a
super
strange
important.
creature, isn't she? But
And sometimes you just
Yes.
get you get some bad
better for
eggs.
her to be on our side and get stabbed occasionally than have her not be on our side and get a javelin through the face. Right?
Yeah, that's true. Now that you kind of brought that up, can she catapult other people's gear into themselves into those that were holding it?
Like into their hands?
Yeah, like if they're holding like a sword, can she cast like catapult to have the sword just like right into their own heads, into their own skulls?
No way.
I don't know.
Or if there's
Let's
like
ask her.
like a loose piece of like a dagger kind of just loosely on them, can they do that?
That's a good question. She might have to be holding it.
Ah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know how much. Magic is something that I've seen and read, but
It's weird. But yeah, no, maybe I'll need to ask her in the morning.
she's like I said, she's a strange creature who can do strange things. So it would be worth asking.
Yeah, honestly, I think that'd be pretty cool. If just, oh hey,
Oh yeah,
I
that
have
would be
this
real
giant
cool.
sword,
Yeah.
not catapulted
yeah.
away from you. Oh, that'd be
Oh
cool.
man, if she could do that, yeah, let's ask her in the morning.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice to do. All right. Anyways, let's get some sleep.
All right, man. Have a good night. Hope you get some good sleep.
Buddy.
What is Allard and Nyla doing? Are they headed to sleep as well?
Yeah, just taking a few notes for what happened for today, what I seen, what I learned before, alarm everywhere and going to bed.
All right. Allard?
I will honestly spend some time just looking over the obsidian piece that I got.
Okay.
Just kind of, I don't know, looking at it, turning it over.
Yeah. As you hold it, it's almost like you can smell the ocean. It's like you're out on the seas. It's who the Grim
Why?
Reaper,
I
Gator.
mean, why? But okay.
You guys see, but I can't. Okay.
Why me? But I guess that'll be answered eventually. If not, or not, we'll see. I guess. But that's all Alarin will pretty much be doing is that until they get tired and put it away and then go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have a peaceful night's sleep, full night's rest. You can reset everything as per long rest. The only thing of note is Ebrin has a dream. In your dream, Ebrin. Yeah, you have a
I
little
have another prophecy.
dream. You see, in your dream, you're kind of like looking down at like a small party, and you see one of the figures is the paladin that you talked to all the way in Lassus. The other one is this like fully armored person who's wearing the chainmail that you're wearing and a helmet, so you can't really see their features. And another one, and they're in combat, fighting off some wolves. And you see the one wearing the armor that you now have on. After he defeats one of the wolves, you kind of see this like almost like spirit kind of leave the wolf and kind of go into the armor. And it looks like he's bolstered a little bit as they continue the fight. Then you wake up in the morning. And I'll slowly add what your new newfangled armor does.
That's rad.
What are you guys doing to start your day?
Uh,
Kinda-
The usual.
I
Yeah,
like
just sorting
sit up and
files.
roll out of bed. And I had expected to get like a terrible night's sleep, sleeping in the armor, but actually feel very rested. It was much more comfortable than I would have expected any sort of armor to be wearing it to sleep. So I'm feeling quite refreshed and alert. And I will make my way downstairs. Librarians keep sleeping.
I'll just prepare some spells I want to use for the day, and I'll do the same. Head downstairs, wait for the others. Stuff Mason not into my messaging bag.
Stuff the weasel.
Probably after a good couple minutes after Ebrin left, I feel like Varian would wake up and she's like, "Oh Jesus, what was in the fucking grape?" All right, okay. Gather my gear and kind of just do like a couple taps on my necklace, on the obsidian part of my necklace, and just and walk downstairs, regroup with Ebrin and Nyla.
Okay, you guys group up in the tavern. Yes? What are you guys doing?
Steve, real quick.
Yes.
For the armor, did you already add the +1 to my core sheet?
It should have automatically applied it.
Oh, chainmail +1.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
What's your AC now? Just curious.
19.
Ooh, okay, pretty cool.
It should have automatically applied it. Should I take off the previous one?
I think yeah, you can.
I'm just eating my rations. That's for breakfast. I don't want anything they serve.
Okay. Who has the grapes, by the way?
Oh yeah, who does have the grapes?
Or did you guys leave them?
I just put them in my pocket.
The back.
Yeah, I thought either Ebrin or Varian picked them up.
I just put them in my pocket and brought them back with me.
All right.
I
Whoever.
didn't even put them in anything special.
Gotcha.
Just put them in my pocket.
Just in your pocket. You just getting pocket lint all over it.
Well, once I got back to my room, I put them in my pack.
Gotcha. Yeah, just mark down 10 grapes.
10 grapes.
And magic grapes?
Yeah, sure.
50.
10 grapey boys.
Add that to my list. 10 grapes. I'll put it in my treasure.
So we're planning on heading into the church today.
We think so, yeah. I'm not too sure if we confront them about, oh, you were not being truthful enough and all of that. I doubt they're gonna say anything.
Honestly, I feel like if we try to go that route, they'll meet us with hostility.
Yes. But I'd like to visit our library for sure and see what those cracks in the wall is all about.
Yeah, Hazel will chime in and be like, Nyla, the book.
Yes, the book in the library, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, library first for me at least.
Okay.
Nyla, it smelled old.
What do you mean?
It smelled old. Maybe like it had been there for a long time.
Oh, you mean the book?
The book.
I thought you meant my bag. I thought you meant my bag.
The bag's getting a little smelly too, Nyla. I could maybe use a wash. You do stuff me in there a lot.
Don't make me dismiss you.
But how will you find the book, Nyla?
You're right.
She's gonna smile very smugly and just kind of like get comfy in the bag.
I'll give her a pat.
If it appears as a normal bag hole until you attempt to store a drawn item. No item can be stowed, and only I like it better if you
I'm ready
stowed
to report
items.
whenever.
And when you went to pull the item out, it was then a weasel.
I think I'm about to go.
Oh, no, not the aggravated weasel pack.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah, you guys are headed. I don't wanna... You guys are headed to the church.
Yeah. Whenever everyone's ready, I'll be heading out.
Yes, the Weasel Church.
Oh, we got it, you guys. Look.
That's like the third. It's the third one today. There's so many. Excuse me. All right. Oh, yeah, you guys are able to make it to the church. The scene is sort of the same as before. Very gothic architecture. There's some people about, but again, it's kind of a gloomy sort of place to be.
I'm ignoring all of them. I'm on a mission.
Yeah, I'm following right behind.
Marching through the church.
Hazel will kind of like give you directions, and you guys come to this like grand library. It's very quiet. There are a few people in here kind of reading.
Alright, listen up. Where did you see that book? The book.
She's gonna kind of like look around. She's gonna hop down, and she'll lead you to a bookshelf. And she's gonna kind of like paw at sort of like the bottom of it, and like a little board will kind of pop off, and she'll crawl underneath and slowly drag it out.
Oh.
You see what looks like a very, very old, kind of like leather-bound spell book, and in the center of it, you see an obsidian stone.
Is there anything else with the book, or is it just the book is stored there?
That's it. It's the book with the stone kind of like almost like affixed to the cover.
Oh, I see. I see.
On it, if Varian and Alan are there to see it, it looks similar to the stones that they have.
Oh. Oh. I don't see why I wouldn't have followed. I don't know.
Alright. You sees what I sees?
I sees what you sees, Ibram.
Nyla, do you pick up the book?
Yeah, I'm grabbing the book.
Okay, yeah. If you pick up the book, the stone is gonna pop out of the cover, and land in your hand.
Oh. Well, I guess I could sell this later.
No. No.
And the stone is like abnormally cold. And as you hold it, you kind of get the sense that you're like in this large, like underground cavern.
Normally I touch things with mage hand to avoid these kind of situations. And now I did it. And I regret everything. I'll put it on the table and step away from it. I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it.
Nyla.
It's going to pop back in your hand.
Oh,
Nyla.
catapult.
That's Nyla.
In the
Nyla.
No, Nyla.
Into a child.
Catapult.
Nyla, no.
Nyla.
Nyla, no.
wait, are you really
I'm catapulting
no.
the stone.
in the church?
Nyla, no.
Panicking.
Okay, you
It came back to me. I don't like it. I catapulting the stone.
cast catapult. Your
Is
spell
this
fails.
possible?
Oh,
Okay. I was gonna be like, if it starts to
Nyla,
like
calm
launch
down.
the thing, can I just body block it? Just take the damage of the stone.
That's so
You
much
want that
damage.
mock damage?
You're just gonna be eating grapes the rest of the day.
Nyla. Nyla, calm down. Remember what happened with Alarin on the boat?
Yeah.
Like why would
Nyla, that's your stone.
why would
pal.
it be in a book in Sylvan?
I don't know.
No.
Nyla, that's your stone now. What marking
Maybe
does
there's
it
a
have
thing
on
for
it?
elves.
Yeah. Nyla, the stone chose you,
I didn't choose a stone. I
whether
didn't
you
choose
like it or
any
not.
god. Oh. Is it a thing with your gods and such?
Yeah, I
Chosen
guess
by
so.
the gods?
I guess so. I've
I
got
don't
one.
worship
I
no god.
serve it. Yeah, I
Well,
don't either.
whether you
Whether I like it or not, I'm stuck with my stone. You're stuck with your stone. Varian stuck with his stone,
Yeah, I'm
But
pretty
now
sure
we
we all
have
want to
3
get rid of these
stones.
damn things.
and we were waiting for 3 stones. We have 3 stones now. Now what we do with
And-
them, I don't know.
Yes, I was about to ask that. Why are we waiting on 3 stone to do things with the stones? But I did find a cool spell book.
that
I'm browsing the spell book. I'm opening the spell book. I'm slamming it down on the table, opening it up.
wouldn't.
So you're so on the cover.
Oh,
Give me 2 seconds to look through my notes really quick.
Yeah.
also that was really easy, you guys. We were so worried about finding this last stone.
I wouldn't talk about the stones here.
Oh right, we're in a library. We gotta use our quiet voices.
I honestly feel like if the people of the church find that you have, or
That
we
stone?
have the stones,
I don't think
There-
we should talk about the stones near the church at all.
it's okay. I know fireball.
No.
Maybe
I don't think
we
that's a good idea.
should just leave.
What happened if I carefully put the stone into hazelnut nail pouches on their sides? Does it come back to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
The spell book on the front in Sylvan, it says it's like Ash's Book of Spells.
ashes.
Hmm?
Huh.
Nyla, you okay? You look quizzical.
That is a problem for later. Or something to worry about for later. I don't know. I don't know any ashes, and I don't want to ask any questions around, just in case it's important. There was a stone in it. I'll read it later. Yeah, I'm stuffing it away next to his. On make some room. There's another spell book coming in.
This smells so old, Nyla.
Just I'll put her like on my shoulders.
Perfect. Now I can get head pats.
Of course.
And again, she just kind of gets this little smug smile on her face.
I'm gonna set my hand on Nyla's shoulder. Are you okay?
I am not pleased, but I am fine.
Are you sure? You seem to be in a little bit of, higher panic than.
I'm not used to stone clinging on me. even especially when I catapult them away. They don't come back, they just smash into a wall somewhere.
No.
No, that's what they normally do, but this one doesn't. So that's
Oh,
why
okay.
I'm not used to it.
Nyla, listen.
Hmm.
This is what we've been looking for.
I know.
And even if we don't fully understand their power, we know that not only are the cultists seeking them, but they could give us the edge we need,
I'm using Greek deities, Gator.
the advantage. Whatever form that takes, I don't know. We don't know,
Right.
but just, you know.
Right. I'll hold onto the stone, but I am no tool for your gods to be used as they see please.
No. And the truth is, I think we can all agree on that.
All right.
As you guys are having this conversation in the library, one of the priests that kind of helped you the day before, his name was Caro, kind of sees you guys and he goes, "Oh, you're back."
Hello.
Oh, yes, we were simply. We had heard much about your library. We were simply browsing it before we'd hoped to meet with the head priestess.
Oh, okay.
If she is ready to see us, we'd be
I
happy to go now.
yeah, I can take you to her. I just, yeah, well, let's go. And he'll kind of wait for you guys to follow him.
Does he seem nervous?
A little bit.
There seemed there's something on your mind, Mr. Carroll. I think that was it.
Nyla, or not Nyla, sorry. Hazel's gonna whisper into your ear. She's like, that's one of the priests that were saying that the head lady should have given you more info.
Hmm. I see.
It's gonna kind of like see the weasel and he goes, "Oh, is this little one yours?"
Yeah, you tend to run off from time to time. Yeah, you love exploring and receive advance, of course.
Well, it seemed like they got quite a bit while they were around here. I'm glad that you were able to reconnect with them.
Of course, I'm glad as well. But as I mentioned, they seem to be something on your mind. What would that be? Is there something troubling you?
He's gonna kind of like look around. He's gonna kind of like get a little closer to you, and he's like, "Look, to be honest, I don't think Ashara sort of didn't tell you the whole story. But it's not my place to tell. I think it'd be best if we went to go talk to her."
Understandable. Well, let's do that then.
They will lead you back. They'll knock on the door, and you guys are led into sort of the office of the head priest, Ashara, the drow. She'll kind of look up at you and she goes, "You guys are back. Don't have anything else to tell you, unfortunately. Sorry that you came all this way." You're gonna kind of see like Carol give her like a nasty glance. Like, "Shara, please, maybe they can help." And she's gonna kind of look at you guys. Who's like, "What help could you possibly be?"
Well, depending on the information you can give us, we might be able to give you an answer as to what help we can be.
Well, why don't we start on the information that you have?
What do you want to know?
Well, it seems like you guys know quite a bit. You know about the the blessings of the gods. That's, again, like I mentioned, it's not something that is regularly shared.
I'm gonna look at the others. Not only do we know about the blessings of the god, we know their locations as well.
Kind of hilarity, Ibrin.
You're gonna see your eyes like widen, and like they're bloodshot. It looks like she hasn't slept for like days. She's like, "Where is it?"
Why?
Because if there's a blessing of Hades to be found, it's the rightful property of the church.
Now we do happen to know the location of the blessing of Hades.
And how could you possibly know that?
Well, simply because you underestimated us. And exactly what we are capable of.
How do I know you're not just lying about all this? What proof do you have?
I think you would be willing to take that chance. Trade information.
The information I could possibly offer, it might already be information you know.
Well, it's worth sitting and having a discussion.
Well,
I mean,
I don't
there
care
is-
about the other blessings. Just tell me where the blessing of Hades is.
tell us what you really know first. And let me remind you that we are on the same side here.
It's like, if you are not gonna prove that you know where any of this is, there's no point in me talking to you.
These are different times. We've been traveling for quite some time. We visited many churches, and they were very cooperative, seeing how dire the situation is. And you, so far, is the only one being irritating.
Withholding.
Yes.
She's gonna like slam her fist down on her desk. She's like kind of getting a little upset, and she's just like, "You do not know what we're going through right now. None of the other churches are dealing with the problems like we are. If we have the blessing, perhaps we can fix it.
And if you can't,
Then we're all doomed."
How can this blessing fix it? What is the extent of this problem? Did you lie to us when you told us that what was going on here had been dealt with?
I mean, do you see undead walking the streets? The undead have been dealt with.
Then tell me what more you face. That you are
So desperate.
so urgently needing anything to do with this item that even knows exists.
I mean, you obviously know it exists. We know it exists. And at this point, Caro's going to step forward and be like, "Ashara, please." And he's going to turn to you guys, and he's going to try and cast a spell. And you see him kind of cast something, and you kind of see, like, for a second, this sort of, like, angelic figure appear behind him, and it sort of, like, fizzles out. And he says, "We're losing our power. Everybody that's connected with the Church of Hades is severely weakened. That is why we we think we might need the blessing."
Does it have to do with the statues?
I don't know what the statues have to do with it. All we know is they're all cracked in the exact same way. And ever since that happened, we're working with a fraction of what power we have. I see like Ashara is like shaking with rage, and she's like, "How dare you share that information?"
I would be careful about what you say next. This is not a time to let your anger take hold. This is time to think clearly.
She's like gonna throw a book across the room. She's just like, "How dare you tell me to remain calm? My people are suffering. The city is suffering."
I'm gonna turn to her also. To withhold a vulnerability or weakness from someone offering their aid. It's just a weakness for your enemies to exploit later.
How do I know that you're not the enemy? All I ask is that you tell me where the stone is located.
And how do we know you are not actually part of the enemy?
I've been part of this church for years. I've served my entire life here.
And
What more do you want? I've stayed up for days trying to find answers, trying to find the stone. The blessing.
I'm gonna turn to Nyla. I'm gonna like glance at Nyla inconspicuously.
What? Oh, did you want me to throw the book back at her? I can do that.
No,
No,
Catapult.
no.
What is it? What is it? Hmm.
What are you guys whispering about?
nothing. We're just discussing things. Nyla, I think it's time we lay our cards on the table.
Yeah. Question is, do we have an escape plan if thing goes bad?
You know, fireball, remember?
Fireball, I suppose. Fireball it is.
The whole church just up in flames.
Well,
Show her.
I'll walk over to the desk. Just, all you see is like the hat. From our point of view, is just the hat from the other side of the desk
Mm-hmm.
peeking up, and I'll present the stone away from reach, ready to like pull back if she like dive for it.
When she sees the stone, like she goes mad. She like tries to lunge across her desk to snatch it from you, and she's like, "How do you have that? It should be rightfully mine."
I'm as soon as I see her do like a sudden movement, I'm gonna be retreating back behind the big boys.
And she's gonna like,
Yeah, and I'm gonna step up.
she's she's gonna get up from the desk. You could tell like her eyes are just like completely like bloodshot. She's like got veins in her neck. She you could tell that she's like not all there.
Angry.
And she's gonna
It's
reach.
under your nose all this time.
I've been searching for it for years. And you see Caro kind of like tug on your robe, and he's like, "We should go." And she's gonna like pull a sword that was kind of like from like behind her desk and her shield. And she's like, "You're gonna give me that stone, one way or another."
There's
I'm
something
going-
that you
Sorry.
didn't have and we had all along. Something that allows us to find it. And I'll present the weasel. The Snoopy weasel.
She's gonna
There was a
slash.
spy in your midst.
She's gonna slash at Hazelnut.
Oh! I'm hiding behind the big
Retreat.
boys.
Retreat.
Oh. Is she attacking Hazelnut? It's a lot of hesitation. What?
Just a nat 20 hit Hazelnut.
Poor
Sure.
Hazelnut. Poor Hazelnut goes poof.
It's gonna go. Even if you're.
How quickly can you dismiss a weasel?
It's an action, not a reaction. So I'll say like I am.
Damn it.
You guys see her sword cleave into Hazelnut the Weasel, and Hazelnut lets out this little gasp as they pop out of existence.
Can I pop into a rage and just fucking sucker punch her in the face as she's lunging past me?
I'll allow it.
Where the
She's like completely ignoring the rest of the group. She's like solely focused on Nyla now.
I will see the city burn for Hazelnut.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no! All right.
I will
here
have your head on a pike outside.
comes the poopy roll. Oh, 24.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, well, they'll take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh no, 3.
3.
'Cause yeah, it's strength score plus 1. Yeah.
You knock her flat out. As you hit her, she like feels super frail.
Oh wait, sorry. You know I would have more rage. Sorry. Continue.
So who's this other priest?
It's Caro. He's the guy that helped you guys before, and he led you here. And he's just like, I think we should go.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. You saw nothing here.
So as soon as all this happens, as soon as Varian knocks her out, I grab Nyla under one arm, and then I grab Caro under my other arm.
It's like,
And then I turn and I just go to kick the door off its hinges.
the door was open. You could.
Oh, I grab them both, and I grab one of each of them under each arm,
Mm-hmm.
and then I haul ass out of there.
So yeah, he's running down. He's like, stop! It's.
Stop.
I'm here to help you. You just set me down.
Okay, I only ended up going like 6 steps, but
Okay, yeah, it was fast enough for him to be like startled. And he's like, there's a few others that are on my side that are sort of against Ashara. We'll deal with her and figure out what's going on with the church. But you have the blessing.
I'll let you see it again if you give me a public hanging.
Holy moly!
Look,
I think it's a bit much, Nyla. Is Hazel not going to be okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I just have to, buy the resources to summon her again. But
I can't promise that. Unfortunately, Ashara's been out of her mind for a little while now. She's ever since the statue's cracked. She hasn't been all there. Losing her power to Hades that's all she had.
Also, is Euron still holding me? Like,
as you asked for a public hanging, I still have you tucked under my arm.
Yeah, it's very like intimidating. Yeah.
That's fine.
He's just like, do you
We have the blessing?
you have the blessing of Hades. That's
We do.
Caro,
We
listen.
do.
We know how these blessings act for some reason. I'm gonna look down at Nyla. For some reason,
For some
chose
reason.
this one.
Why?
But
We don't know.
remember what I said. We're all on the same side here.
No,
we will
I-
do what we can to restore your.
I feel like he's already on our side.
do you yeah trust me, I was not exactly happy with Ashara hiding so much information about us losing our powers. Do you truly know where the other blessings are?
We
like,
have those ones
glance
too.
over it.
His jaw
Yeah,
we've
like
got all
his
3 of them.
his
Yeah, we
jaw
have them.
drops and he's just like, do you have all 3?
Yeah.
What was your purpose of coming here? Are you
Any form of answers to what the hell is happening, as well as possibly finding any information as to where this stone is, as I point to Nyla.
Perhaps there's you have all 3 stones. That's incredible. I don't know if you know this. They're in the ancient texts. They're said to be the key to the underworld.
We are
Perhaps
aware. I'm gonna
Perhaps-
say that while looking at Sire.
you could go and see if our Lord Hades is okay.
I've been quietly thinking to myself the whole time that what if, for some reason, they actually physically attacked Hades, and that's why the gashes are on the statues.
I mean, attacking a god. That seems
Yeah, but they're
like a fool's errand. They're immortal.
Unless they have a weapon to do it.
Unless they have the weapon to do.
I'm gonna glance back into the room and make sure she's still out cold.
Oh yeah. It's like
Nice punch, Varian. That was good.
There's
Oh yes.
there's a tunnel that leads down, and according to some of the ancient tomes, it will lead you to the underworld, but you have to have the 3 blessings, so nobody's got in there that I know of in centuries. Apparently, it holds some sort of trials, but again, I don't know what they would be. But if you truly have all 3 stones, is that your goal?
It is now.
It could be. We could make it that.
I can
I
lead
don't
you
wanna
down.
Make a rash decision about it.
I can lead you down there. There's going to be a power struggle in the church. Ashara definitely has supporters.
Cairo, listen. If you lend us your aid here, once this is all over, I will use my power as king of the beach to grant you the title of head priest.
He's like flabber. He's just like
You should be honored.
yes. Like I said, we might want to get going before she wakes up. I can take you there. But once you're there, you're on your own.
Okay.
And he's gonna, if you guys agree, he'll continue on.
And as I'm following, do you still want to be held, Nyla? I'll keep holding you. Yeah, I just keep holding Nyla.
That's fine.
I'll
I
turn
accept
to
my fate.
I'll turn to Varian. Varian, you think that party wagon will be okay?
If there's so much as a scratch on it, I will probably kill
God.
all the assholes in this town. Just only the assholes. Not, like Ashara, yeah, she's gone. If there's a scratch on that damn thing, she's gone.
Well, let's be on our way.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, Silturi. It'll kind of lead you down a series of tunnels, and eventually you'll kind of come to like this wall. He'll press like a little like indent into it, and it'll slide away. And you guys will kind of be in between the walls. Maybe it's kind of what Hazelnut had told you about. And before you know it, you come down these very long stairs into this sort of stone room. There's 2 torches on either side that kind of glow with this ethereal light. And there's a stone door. And on the stone door is a depiction of 3 figures, all holding stones that look identical to what you guys have. One has the symbol of a trident, one has the symbol of a thunderbolt, and the other one sort of has like this weird symbol of like almost like a dark scepter.
Ooh.
Which is the one that kind of flashes on the stone if you're looking at it right now that you're holding.
All right. Is it like super dark?
No, the torches kind of have like this sort of ethereal, ghostly light, but it is bright enough for you to see.
Okay.
Do we smash them together or something?
Carol's gonna kind of be like, I'm not sure what more to do from here. Like I said, I can't. I don't even know of a time when all 3 stones were together like this. Perhaps.
I'll take mine out as he's talking.
Okay.
Same.
You guys all have the 3 stones out.
Yep.
They're all gonna.
Yeah, I'll take it out.
They're all gonna kind of shine, and you guys kind of see the stone door sort of move off to the side.
Alright, well. You said that there are trials and shit waiting for us then?
That's what the agent text said, but there wasn't more information than that.
Is there any kind of supply that you can provide, perhaps?
He's gonna kind of like look down. He's sort of just like meager monk robes, and he's like, unfortunately, I don't have much.
And
Well,
we are down a weasel.
and I would have liked one more pint of ale before we go. But I suppose we don't have time. She could wake up.
But as you say that, you kind of hear this like screech coming up from like the way up the stairs. It's
Well,
like yelling.
Nope, we're going.
I think our decision has been made for us. I will take the lead.
Yes,
I'll
we're
kind of
going.
just like ready my shield and my hammer and step through the doorway.
Okay.
And if she does anything to you, head on the spike. I can promise you that.
He looks like really. He's like, I mean, I don't think we need to do all that. But
You see this great sword? I'll point over to Varian's sword.
I have a
I'll
pointy
be the
one.
one doing it
I'll
myself.
Take out
I'll
my
borrow it.
rapier.
Oh,
I've got a pointy one.
That's not
pointy.
enough to chop off a head. What do you
kind of
mean?
like ghostly
Dude,
white.
but you can put the head on it.
He's just like,
Oh,
They're having this conversation right in front of him.
yeah.
Come on, you two. I'm gonna just like kind of
Oh,
push you two behind Ibrin.
but you like see a magic trick? I'll poke Varian greatsword and cast light on it.
Oh god, that's probably okay.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
all right. I'll unsheath it and kind of hold it up, kind of like a torch, but it's probably a little bit too. It's too weird to hold.
Okay, and you guys step through the doorway.
Yes.
As you guys all step through, you hear the grinding of stone, and the stone door has closed shut behind you.
No turning back now.
Does not look like it.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, there we are.
Oh, there we are.
Snap.
As you guys kind of step through, you come to a small little fountain. And as you all step into the room, little cups materialize around the edge of the fountain until there are a number of cups equal to the number of you. The room is lit up again by these like sort of ghostly ethereal torches. You see like a hallway that leads forward. And I think this is going to be the perfect place to stop for the day.